Welcome to this edition of Video Explosion. Got special in the house. Tommy Boy Ricard, artist, Naughty by Nature. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
What's up?
Yeah. So we're chilling here on the spot. What's going on with Naughty? You just dropped your second single, Flow, off the LP Poverty's Paradise. What's going on with you guys?
Well, right now we're in the process of dropping 3 new videos. We're actually in the process of making them. We just did the 3rd video, which is called Clap Your Hands, and we're in the process of doing 2 more videos this weekend called Chain Remains and Hang Out and Hustle. So the whole thing with that, what's the whole catch to it is that these are the first videos on Illtown Films, because we started 3 new companies since, we've been on a break since 1993. So, we just looking to really off and set it off for the Naughty 5 year in a strong way.
Hey, can you tell us about some of the cuts on Poverty's Paradise besides Craziest and Feel Me Flow, some of the other cuts?
All right, well, Clap Your Hands, that's the single that we just finished right now, the video rather, and it's about to drop. So that's more of a party-orientated song. The title is self-explanatory. It's a whole groove to get the people in the move and see them clapping and getting their hands all sore for the tour. We got other song Out and Hustle that's out there. That's another self-explanatory song. Hang Out and Hustle. It's like back to the essence, back to the bricks, showing the mentality of the brothers on the streets. A lot of people be like, why brothers want to hustle? Why they out there like that? What's going on? So we just, a version from the Jersey side on how things go out there. Then we have a song called Chain Remains, like representing right there for all the homies and all the sisters that's locked down, that's incarcerated, because a lot of them, they don't get those flights, they don't get those letters, you know what I mean? They don't get that, they don't get those phone calls accepted, they don't get that loop put up into their commissary, that they need. So when they see this chain, they know that it's somebody out there that's thinking about them, that's wishing they was back on the streets to do things the right way. But until then, we out there representing for them.
All right, and Vinny, can you go into a little bit, how did Naughty by Nature get hooked up? Because this is your 3rd album, but you guys were actually artists before that and been together a little longer than some people may realize. So can you tell our viewers how Naughty got together?
6 years making records.
Well, we from around the same area in East Orange in Jersey. We really first initially came together in high school for like a talent show, you know what I mean? And back in the day, we just started doing that first talent show for the high school. Good response. We just kept competing locally, you know what I mean? Competing at the local clubs all around the place, and we decided to make a record, And then, we was the anxious artists. We went through that whole thing and signed to this label that really just took us forever. Yeah, so we use that as a learning experience, you know what I mean? I'd rather go through that learning experience then than to go through it with OPP and, the hip-hop arrays. So that really set us up to realize this is a business. I mean, it is entertainment, it is start on the streets, but this whole game is business. You have to be on top of your business in order to, be treated fairly. So after that, we hooked up with Flavor Unit, just revamped everything, revamped ourselves, believing in ourselves, came with this Naughty vibe, and we dropped it, 91. Big up to Mark the 45 King.
That's right.
The whole original Flavor Unit. Lord Baski, Apache, Lakim Shabazz, Lati, Double J, the whole clique,
Trex, you made appearances in Media Man, Jason's Lyric, you co-starred in. Any movie projects maybe in the future for you and Vinny, Naughty by Nature as a whole? Anything coming up?
Well, definitely. I'm going to be doing, and it's like, once we get a script that's good for us, whether it's a movie about Naughty by Nature or whatever, then we'll all do it collectively. But there's definitely going to be other film works in the future. That's all under Illtown Films as well, with the video direction, and with the movies and the screenplays that's going to be coming up. So, we definitely got that in the near future. But right now, we just setting off to go on this tour, so nothing is going to come in the place of that. We always going to give our fans what they love us for the most, which is our music, and give it to that hip-hop that always boosts Naughty to those levels where we could continue to go on.
All right, another question I had was, you've worked with a lot of artists, rolling with the Flavor Unit crew. Also on your last album, 1993, you Fox Hot Potato, which is fat. I want to give you props on that.
Right.
I think maybe a few slept on it, but that cut is strong. Freddie Fox. Also, I heard you work with Michael Jackson on his new release. Can you get into that a little bit?
Well, it was like Bowles, you know, he was down there, and he's like was close with us, and he had connections over there, you know, with that whole label and stuff, and they needed a remix for Scream. So you know, with Mike, it's like so much confident. I mean, you really can't talk about it, or you can't really get into it. They didn't even let us know what the song was about or anything like that. So we had to go all the way out to Cali, go up in the studio. Kay had his tracks ready, you know what I'm saying? Went up in there, got the instruments up in there, the people to play, all that, laid the track, and then I had to write the verse right up in there. So we like did that in one day. So it's like working with a living legend, you know what I mean? So we just wanted definitely to be a part of it. And then once we found out what it was about, frustrations, you know what I'm saying? We definitely wanted to get.
Hey, Mike, we got some frustrations too. Come on, let's combine forces.
Yeah. So we had to put it down with them and represent like that. Definitely.
On your first single off the new LP, Craziest, I believe the last verse you mentioned that if you hit Atlanta, you may go down there and pay a visit, and if I'm correct, pay a visit to
He's still going.
you might pay a visit to Jermaine Dupri and Crisscross. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, well, Crisscross, first of all, ain't got nothing but naughty. Always will, always did. We love them little kids. They be rocking, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Jermaine, he just, you know, he run off at his mouth every now and then. There was an article on YSB where he said something like, you know, it's a lot of flack Crisscross getting this and that and the other. They ain't real because they don't write stuff. What about Dre? What about Vin from Naughty by Nature? What studio has he been in to see Vin not write his stuff? Whatever Vin say, he write. You know what I mean? So he just was trying to get the heat off of him and just throw it over here some. So, you know, we know where all the jump, you know what I mean? We know where all the, yeah, you know me with the song. They even had a little jingle up in there, like a little Michael Jackson sample. They had the whole braids and the work suit type thing. And we ain't never come out and say, you know, well, they Carbon, Naughty by Nature, whatever, which Jermaine, you know, said that. But then after he come out talking like he talking, you know, it was just a check to him. You know, we ain't after him or nothing like that. But he just need to watch his mouth and watch his step, because we don't play that.
And me, you know, instead of calling him out, I just figured it was like other people thinking that same kind of way, so I just addressed it in general in the album. I didn't waste time on him on it. I just saw him personally and checked him about it, you know. And then old boy just put him on blast a little bit.
But does that go back to from the last album, 93, The Hood Comes First, the B-side of Hip Hop Red? There was other type of verse stating you were the leader of the jump, and
Captain Kangaroo.
And you know, they get a finger too. So I was just asking about that. Is it with Jermaine? That's just something totally different?
Not really. No, not at all. Like I said, we got nothing but love for Crisscross. Crisscross is the bomb, no doubt. But you know, like I said, and you know, it ain't no beef with Jermaine. Ain't no beef, but you know, he off, so he just had to pay the consequences for doing that.
All right, Tretch, you know, Vinny, well, if you could kick a little video explosion freestyle for us, a little something top of the head, and give a little freestyle for us.
Feel the force of the thump funk freak the streets, I figure. Picture, payback ain't a biatch, it's a nasty nigga named Trigger. A tisket, a tasket, backs the ghetto bastard. How rotten shit doing over selling like hotcakes and caskets. I'm quick, slick, flick like a photo. I'm blasted you get that ass bent like the bogle. I won't cross the street, but I might me Layla Hathaway. And if the groove is far from me, I catch a cab to Callaway. The wind blew, my Buddha, a winter blast. But Teddy was ready with his chair, so he rolled, then he picked the grass. 1997, right? When Rotten Rascals thought a jam was gonna come, we're leaving Dolomite.
That's back in the house. Video explosion, Naughty by Nature. We want to thank y'all for being on the show.